What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Tech Reacts, where every beat counts. My name is Matt Tech. Greetings to all of the new folks who have shown up in the last couple of weeks. The channel, guys, has exploded, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm having a ton of fun doing these reactions. The music that you guys have exposed me to is just incredible. And a huge shout out to the thousands and thousands of you that have shown up over the last few weeks. I would love to get to know you more. There is a post in the community tab. There's two ways you can do this. There's a post in the community tab, but there is also a video that I did for 1,000 subscribers, which is already outdated. But if you go to that video for 1,000 subscribers, I tell you a little bit about myself, my journey, where I come from, why I'm doing this. But I also invite you to tell me more about yourself. I would love for you guys to head over to the 1,000 subscribers video and introduce yourself as well. We've taken a little break from Falling in Reverse and have done a bunch of other bands and artists. Today, we're going to get back into the Falling in Reverse, and we're going to do this two-parter. We are going to do it in one video, highly recommended. We are going to do the original I'm Not a Vampire, and then I was told you have to do the I'm Not a Vampire revamped. Very clever. So we're going to do that today. We're going to do I'm Not a Vampire. So this one is 12 years old. It's a lot older, so I get the feeling we're going to see young emo Ronnie in this one. But without further ado, guys, let's dive into I'm Not a Vampire by Falling in Reverse. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you always know when we've got a video coming. And without further ado, here we go.
So how did you end up in rehab? Tell me a little bit about it, and you'll talk to me.
Oh, really? Oh.
I'm in here. It was a little bit of a misunderstanding.
I'm not an addict. I just came here looking for some friends.
I have no idea why I'm here.
Reality Rehab.
Mothers better lock your doors and hide your daughters. I'm insane. Well, I can feel it in my bones, coursing through my veins. When did I become so cold? For goodness sake, where is my self-control? If home is where my heart is, then my heart has lost all hope.
Cool. Okay, so we're just like straight alternative rock, really. It's that choral hook is like not typical Ronnie. Obviously, he's grown in the last decades in the last decade in his ability to write a very memorable hook. Y'all, I still walk around singing Zombified, like out loud, and I still walk around singing the second part of the trilogy, which was my absolute favorite song in the trilogy, Losing My Life. Couple of notes. The hair, man, is out of control. Like, I never was into the emo scene. I was into the music, but I never actually got into the scene. My freshman and sophomore year, fun fact, I did dye my hair jet black. But I was also dating a girl who dyed her hair jet black. So I may have stuck my toe into the emo scene at the time. Now, regarding these drums, just because I happen to see it, this isn't something that I'm like, this is something that was very popular for a long time that I never really enjoyed. it's this whole like flat top everything. All the toms are flat. All the cymbals are high and flat. Everything is flat. Couple things. Ergonomically messy. Like it will really hurt your joints and in your muscles if you play that way. Two, it just cracks the heck out of your cymbals because you're not hitting them at the optimal angle to prolong the life of your cymbals. You're always hitting them at such an angle where it's consistently putting the wrong type of tension. You get broken cymbals, but it's all for look and it's for effect. I am a fan, however, of these handle nuts though, because it's like super. You're not locked into a specific groove for your angle. You really have a lot of freedom. Any drummers watching will know why these are so great. Okay, so he's talking about sometimes I feel like a vampire because I sleep all day. Whiskey is my holy water. I thought that was pretty funny. And then his chorus was something about losing hope. So I'm trying to figure out what the song is about still. Maybe I'll gain some clarity. I've said this a bunch of times. This song is also in D minor. He likes D minor a lot. Him and Ren both like the D minor. And if you haven't seen my High Ren video yet, where I talk about the Spinal Tap clip about D minor being the saddest of all keys, that it just makes men weep. It's a really, really funny clip. Go check that out on the High Ren video. So I'm going to go back just a hair to give me that little tag, and then we'll continue. He's peeing in the cup right now. Okay. Okay.
Daddy should have never raced me on Black Sabbath. I'm insane. Well, I can feel it in my bones, coursing through my veins. When did I become so cold? For goodness sake.
Is he talking about the time where he was addicted to drugs? And that this is how he felt, sleeping all day, chemical, what do you say, comatose chemical craze or something like that? Those super low-rise jeans, I'm so glad those are like out of fashion now. Cool. Nice. Yeah. We need more pedal shots of the drummers in music videos. I think I said this in a Dirty Loops video. Yeah, man. Okay, so that drum part, at that time, very kind of, it sounds a lot harder than it is. It's actually really simple to play when you have a double kick pedal, because you're essentially playing 16th notes, 1 E into 2 E into, but you're just going da 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 da, and you're filling it in with the kick drum. So and you could do that forever, really. But then after that, he's like, okay, now I'm going to showcase my feet. And he does all of it with his feet. And it shows his feet going super fast. He has really, really, really good heel up technique, though, as well. So that's a good thing to watch. Check that out. The solo's cool. See him doing that? Now watch his feet. Yeah, man. Cool.
in my bones.
Cool.
Coursing through my veins. When did I become so cool?
Guy just eating pizza right there.
Coursing through my veins. When did I become so cold? For goodness sake, where is my self-control? If home is where my heart is, then my heart has lost all hope.
Yeah, nice.
Tell me a little bit about Ronnie.
Ronnie's.
I guess it may be the hair thing or what, I'm not sure, but you know, we kind of click.
We are cut from the same paisley cloth, my friend.
He's a rocker. I know he can.
Ronnie and I are pretty good friends. You know, we were sillies back in prison.
I think Ronnie's kind of an asshole.
He's a party animal.
We've had a good time. You know that.
And you know something? God, when all the little babies come down the ramp, he stamps the ones that are his precious little special babies. And Ronnie's got that. The cleft, well, as soon as I saw that, that was it.
Wait, what? The nurse's comment, I have no idea what that means. What does that mean? Okay, is the song just about his like state that he's in when he was high? That's all I can gather from it, really. I don't know. Really, really, really don't know. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to move into Vampire Revamped. I'm Not a Vampire Revamped. And this should be a good one. So let's move into I'm Not a Vampire Revamped. Let's see how things have changed. So this one came out 3 years ago. So there's a 9-year gap between the two songs. And let's get into it. Let's just jump straight in. Is that the same girl that had the cut-off green shirt from the last video? Or at the very beginning? With the, I think it said famous on her shirt?
Well, I'm not a vampire, but I feel like one. Sometimes I sleep all day, 'cause I hate the sun. My hands are always shaking, body's always aching.
So something interesting that they're doing here is in the original song, because they're playing a lot of power chords, which is typically the 1, 1, 5, and then the octave of the 1, da 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 on a guitar. Since it's just piano, they're filling the space up more. So they've kept the same key, it's still in D minor, but what they're doing is they're adding in like 9s on top of the minor chords. So it's a D minor chord adding a 9, which is actually the 2, which is an E, but it's an octave higher generally, or you can put it like next to it to create that tension. And then they're making like 7 chords out of the 3, out of the major 3, the F. They're adding a 7 on it so that you get these kind of embellishment, almost a more full, more expressive, more bright sounding chord progression than just a basic like 1, 5, 1 on the power chords. It's a really cool effect when you're just using a piano and you've got more space to play.
And the darkest when I feel like a lure any woman that I want to in my bed with me, and whiskey seems to be my holy water.
Huh.
And
I didn't catch that before. He said, mothers, lock your doors and hide your daughters. Ooh, does that mean like when he gets drunk on whiskey, which is his holy water, that he's just like running women down? Is that what he means?
'Cause I'm insane. I can feel it in my bones.
Is he wearing so much makeup that his tattoos are covered up? It does not look. He looks like a young Tom Cruise in Interview with the Vampire right here.
Coursing through my veins. When did I become so cold? For goodness sakes, where is my self-control?
Pretty.
If home is where my heart is, then my heart has lost all.
Wow, cool. There's that 7. A suspension there.
I'm not a zombie, but I feel like one. Today, self-indulgence.
She cleaning the floor with blood?
Chemical taste. My
Woo!
heart is almost spinning from this dizzy reflection, and my stomach is had enough.
Yeah, dude.
I feel
Something Ronnie has a really cool tonality in is that what we call the chest voice. When he starts going and singing down here, he does it in Last Resort as well. Last Resort Reimagine. When he gets down there, it's so rich because that's like his natural. That's the way his body wants to produce these really natural tones. That it's so rich, he almost has to pull it back in for a little bit. That was cool. And then he goes from his chest to his high voices. Very cool. His head voice.
dizzy reflection, and my stomach is had enough.
Nice.
I feel like a lady that is
Yeah.
pregnant with a baby 'cause I'm always throwing up.
This has to be when he was on drugs.
My name
He's
is
talking about all these like my head is spinning, I'm puking like a lady who's pregnant. Crazy.
Ronnie. I'm an addict.
Wow.
And daddy should have never raised me on Black Sabbath.
On Black Sabbath? Wow.
I can feel it in my bones, coursing through my veins. When did I become so cold?
Oh, that one too.
Goodness sakes,
Sakes.
where is my self-control?
Cool.
If home is where my heart is, then my heart has lost all. Will you mortals believe? I just want the world to believe. Lost at the sight of your blood.
Oh my. Are those words part of the original song? I don't recall that. The effect he put on his voice to sound so demonic was actually really cool. I want to hear that again. That was awesome.
Has lost all. Will you mortals believe?
It's transforming.
I just want the world to believe. Lost at the sight of your blood.
Oh my gosh. Very cool.
So God bless all of you now.
Yeah, man.
'Cause I'm going straight to hell.
So full.
And I'm taking you to will.
Like goosebumps.
Because you know damn
That's the 9. 7. Yeah.
So I sharpen my teeth, 'cause I love the way it feels
Ooh.
When I sink into your skin and draw the only thing that's real, you don't believe me. Should I write it in blood? You better drive that fucking stake right down my heart and try and run, motherfucker! I'm a vampire!
Was that in the last song too? Because he just got done saying I'm not a vampire. Now he's saying I am a vampire. Is this like the cross between denial into, I assume because he's like in this therapeutic session in the last video, that the I am not a vampire is like his denial of acknowledging he has a problem to holy crap, I do have a problem. You better drive a stake through my heart because I have a problem. You tell me, is that the correct interpretation of all this? Golly. Yeah, come on. Ooh, baby. Oh my goodness. Wow. That last note was unbelievable, dude. That last scene looked like something straight out of, I think there's a movie with Ethan Hawke called Daybreakers, maybe I think it's called Daybreakers. But that scene at the end where he's bursting into flames, I think it looks like a scene out of that movie. And Ronnie, being a movie guy, he knows that. This whole video has very Interview with the Vampire vibes. The Tom Cruise version. I want to listen to this ending again because it is epic. Right there, he moves from this grit to very like very almost operatic like, because he's preparing his diaphragm and everything to hit that note, and he wants it to be clear. He doesn't want it to be growly. And you can hear that transition from growl to really crystal clear vocal. Listen to this. Growl. Clean. But he goes back. Golly. Oh, yeah, man. Wow. Huh. Oh, who's Derek Jones? And man, another banger from Falling in Reverse, man. Wow. That was awesome. Such like musical maturity from the first song to from the original to the reimagined version. Nothing wrong with the first song. 12 years ago, it definitely had its place and time when it came out. It's very reminiscent of a lot of the music that I used to listen to. So I loved it. But the revamped version just, man, it really, I feel like there's parts that were added. I feel like some of the words were added. Obviously, the song is slower, so it's almost like a minute and a half longer. But man, his vocal ability and his ability to just fill in sounds, embellish with like more character on the chords instead of just generic triad chords, 1, 3, 5 chords. You know, adding the nines, adding the sevens, doing those suspensions where you kind of get that like that resolution feeling. A suspension is something that you do where you play the 1, 4, and 5, and it makes your ears listen for something else to change for a resolution. So like sit at a piano and play C, F, G and hold that, and then move the F to an E there, and then play an F major chord, F, A, C. And it's going to feel, your ears and brain is going to feel, the best way to phrase it is resolved. So C, F, G, move that F down to an E while holding the C and G, and then play an F, A, and a C. And like I'm telling you, that feeling that you get is going to feel, oh, that's exactly what he's doing here. And he knows that. That was cool, you guys. Super, super, super neat. Thank you for the suggestion. Subscribe for more. See you on the next one. You guys have a great day.